Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing fine. And today I'm going to talk about having resilience in our life and how successful have been people have been able to overcome the adversity in their life by building more resilience, by having more patience and more perseverance in their lives, and being able to remove all the obstacles in their life and reach towards their goals. So we know that life is very unpredictable, and since the past year we have faced lot of changes, lot of things, unexpected things in our life due to the COVID pandemic, the economic fallout, the global climatic changes, the racial inequality, the gender discrimination, and the low levels of employment. These are some of the major issues that have caused a lot of trauma in our lives, and we are able not able to face this situation. So some people have so much of stress that they get into depression and suicidal tendency. So how to overcome these tendency and bring more mindfulness, bring more self awareness into your life, so that you can adapt to those changes. We must not, stress is every time there, whether we are working or we are not, or we are studying something or anything. But we must know how to live with this stress. We must know how to live with this kind of stress, not to avoid it, but live with it by practicing mindfulness in our life. So let's start by knowing what is resilience. So resilience is the ability to adapt to changes in our life, especially in the face of adversities. How a person can, have a different perception towards his or her life when he or she faces some kind of adversities. How he or she has that kind of self-awareness so that he can bring forth whatever qualities they have in themselves. So there are three types of resilience that I'm going to talk about. First type of resilience is inherent resilience. We know that inherent resilience is something that we have inherited from our childhood, like playing, learning, eating. All these habits, they are nothing but these are inherent resilience. When we go out and play with other friends, we understand that we have to build more resilience in order to adapt to different situations in our life and different stages in our life from adolescence. So the second type of resilience that I'm going to talk about is adaptive resilience. Adaptive resilience is a type of resilience is that when one is able to focus and give all his attention and happiness to the present moment, and is able to adapt to any situation, to any adverse situation, and make this situation into something that is favorable, overcoming all the anxieties, overcoming all the negativeness, overcoming all the fear in their life, and being able to be have feelings like gratitude, charity, mercy, kindness. So all these characteristics are some small characteristics, but if a person is able to adapt to those kind of characteristics and bring a holistic change in his or her life, and that is called an adapted resilience. The third kind of resilience is learned resilience. We know that nothing is a better teacher in our life than the life itself. Life itself teaches us so many things that we aspire to become. We learn from our own experiences, and every experience teaches us some skill. Every job that we go into help us to discover ourselves. Every skill help us to discover our own talents. So these are the learned resilience which come through the learned skills through our environment, through our workplace, through our school and our education. Whatever things that we have learned throughout our life will come in a very summarized way through learned resilience. So now again we are going to talk about how mindfulness can help us be more resilient. We know that mindfulness is nothing but being in the present without internally or externally directed. without any judgment. It means we are in the present internally as well as externally, and we don't have any judgment about that. Mindfulness helps us to focus on the breathe. So, if we want to become more resilient, we can judge ourselves on 5 parameters. So, I am going to talk about one by one about these 5 parameters. Self confidence. We know what confidence is. We all should be confident about our skills, our abilities, our talents, our traits, our personality. So, self confidence is the first thing, which means the ability to concentrate on and focus on our abilities and our talents. And we can do that by being fully present in the moment and being able to identify what our strengths and what our weaknesses are. The second thing is self-awareness. Self-awareness means nothing but being totally aware of ourselves, our what we are, what are our talents, what are our strengths, what are our capabilities. Once we are fully in the present, we are not thinking about the past and not fretting and worrying about the future. Our mind focuses into the present, and we are able to understand and assimilate everything that is happening in the moment. So the third thing is that adaptability. Adaptability is a thing that we should be able to adapt to certain changes. We should be able to embrace certain changes in our lives. And when we start embracing those changes, we will see that things become more practical towards us. We become more resilient. We know that change is inevitable, and when nothing is expected, anything can happen. So believe in yourself, believe in your capabilities, and feel that every change is nothing but a lesson. And every lesson is going to teach us something that we can carry forward to our future generations, and that will be more sustainable in our life. And we talked about adaptability. Then we are going to talk about self-control. Self-control is the ability to control our own self, our own emotions, how we are reacting towards it, how we are responding to it. We should identify the negative triggers and try to overcome all those negative triggers by being fully in the present and not thinking about what is going to happen in the future. So that is self-control. So we talked about all these self-control, self-confidence, self-awareness, adaptability, and acceptance. Acceptance is one thing that we must all do. Self-acceptance is more important. We often think that people around us should accept as we are, but it is totally the opposite. We must accept ourselves. We must love ourselves. When we understand to accept and love ourselves, then only we can expect others to accept ourselves. So accept yourself, love yourself unconditionally, because you cannot live a life with low self-esteem. So you need to build that esteem, that respect, so your vulnerabilities get changed into your strengths. So these are the certain things that five parameters on which we can judge ourselves, how we can be more resilient. So now we are going to discuss how resilience can really be, how it can be adopted by certain things, by practicing certain things we can be more resilient. And we are going to talk about that. First is remove negative people in your life. You must be able to know who is positive and who is negative. And it is very important for us to remove all the negativity in our lives and put aside all those things so that you are able to surround yourself with people who are going to motivate you. You should surround yourself more and more with people whom you have thought as a role model or an influencer, so that you are able to only learn the wisdom from them. So the second thing is that you can help others. Helping others is very important, because when you understand the pain of the others, when you embrace empathy, You understand the pain of the others, and you are able to understand what the true meaning of life, and that is charity, mercy, and benevolence. So that is helping others. The third thing that you can do is accept change. You must be able to accept change, because change is inevitable, and as I previously said, every change is going to bring something new in your life that will help you to discover yourself. So the fourth thing that you can do is help yourself to discover yourself. Life is a journey where we perform different kind of role, whether it is in a family, personal relationship, or professional relationship. Everyone expects us to perform a kind of role so that we are able to succeed in our role. But succeeding in the role is not an easy task. We often face a lot of challenges in our life when it comes to self-discovery, because most of the times we are not self-aware. So if we have to be more to discover ourselves, so we need to be more self-aware of who we are. The fifth thing that we can do is bring more happiness in our life. Happiness can be created not from the external things, but happiness and peace is something that is created from within. We must understand that peace comes from within, and do not seek it without. So embrace the peace that is, and embrace the acceptance and peace. And the sixth thing that you can do is develop hobbies. By developing different hobbies, you are able to understand where your interests lie, boost the creativity, enhance your artistic skills, etc. And finally, we are going to talk about how mindfulness can help you bring more wisdom in your life, in your daily activities. And that is by eating, by mindful eating, you will be able to understand the different kind of emotions that you have when you are hungry. That is sadness, happiness, disappointment, everything that comes from mindful eating. Taking a walk. Even the Vietnamese monk Thich Nhat has mentioned that if we walk slowly and mindfully, we are able to understand more about ourselves. The third thing that we can do is taking a shower. When we take a shower, we are able to understand every moment just as the bubbles come in our mind. So by taking a mindful shower, we are able to embrace every situation. So this was something that was related to resilience through mindfulness. I hope if you practice all these things, you will be able to live a happier and healthier life and focus more towards your health, because this is what is more important right now. And if you do that, as we know that health is wealth, it's an old saying, but it is never forgotten. So always prioritize everything in your life, and then make a list of things that are more important in your life. So I hope you really like this video. Thank you and have a nice day.